Good day, everyone. Today I'll be presenting an application of a system analysis concept called the movement of objects, as discussed by Dennis Wixom and Roth in their book System Analysis and Design, 4th edition. In simple terms, production planning serves as the heart of the manufacturing operations. It ensures that every resource, process, and schedule works in synchronization. The movement of objects is a critical analytical tool that helps visualize how materials, equipments, and information flow through the production system. In this presentation, we'll explore how this concept applies to the real world scenario when an equipment failure disrupts production and leads to a delivery push out commit, as cited on my second technical report. Let's begin with the concept itself. The movement of objects describe how both tangible and intangible entities move through a system. These entities could be materials, data, work orders, or even machine state. This movement can be represented using activity diagrams, sequence diagrams, or system flow models. These diagrams show several key components: the path of objects such as materials or information, the actors responsible for each movement, that changes in the object state, like available, in process, or delayed, and the feedback information such as status update and reschedules. In production planning, these models are especially valuable because they allow planners to stimulate real-world processes, understand where the efficiencies occur, and improve system responsiveness when disruption happens. Now let's look at a disruption scenario. Imagine a critical piece of equipment in the production line suddenly becomes non-operational due to mechanical failure. As a result, the production flow stops at that usage. Work in progress starts piling up, upstream downstream processes becomes idle, and delivery commitments are pushed out. Essentially, one equipment failure ripples through the entire production system. When we apply the movement of object concept to this scenario, we can track how each object in the system is affected. For example, raw materials that usually move into production are now held in staging area, which increases the inventory holdings. Work in progress units starts queuing at the field machine, creating bottlenecks and potential quality risk. Production orders that were progressing as planned are now marked as delayed and needs rescheduling. Information objects, such as work orders and status data in systems like MES or ERP, are now updated to on hold or rescheduled. And finally, finished goods that should be ready for shipment are delayed, forcing a deliberate push-out commit. Now, this table-based analysis helps the planner visualize the impact of equipment downtime across all stages of production. Now, from a system analysis point of view, we can represent this disruption using process modeling techniques. In an activity diagram, we can identify the actors involved, like the machine operator, the maintenance team, the production planner, and the ERP system. The flow begins when the equipment goes down and a maintenance notification is sent. The production planner receives an alert and suspends the affected schedule. The system then recalculates capacity and adjusts delivery dates, and finally, customers are notified of the delay. Once the equipment is repaired, normal flow is restored. Similarly, a sequence diagram can represent the same process by showing how different objects interact. The equipment object sends a failure signal to the system notifies the planner. The planner triggers a replanning process and an updated delivery commitment is sent to the customer. And last but not the least, the maintenance object resolves and resets the equipment status. This structured visualization makes the entire communication process transparent and easy to trace. Now let's proceed with applying the movement of object model within the production planning system. Applying the movement of objects model within a production planning system provides several functional advantages. First, it allows planner to track and visualize disruption in real time. Second, the system can simulate the downstream effect of a machine failure. For instance, how long delays will extend to other processes. Third, it can automatically recalculate delivery dates and update records in both ERP and MES systems. And finally, it enhances coordination between maintenance and planning departments, ensuring everyone reacts to the same data. From a decision support perspective, the system also becomes a valuable tool. It provides planners with impact assessment reports to evaluate which orders will be affected and by how much. It can suggest alternative routing options if there are other machines or lines available. It also provides a revised production sequence based on new capacity data and triggers automated customer communication when delivery changes are confirmed. This level of visibility and automation transform planning from reactive to proactive. Here are the major benefits of using the movement of object approach. First, improves visibility. It gives planner a clear view on how delays move through the production system. Second, a faster response. Because the system detects and reacts to changes instantly, it supports real-time scheduling. Third, data integrity. All objects, whether they are orders, materials, or equipment, remain synchronized in the system. Fourth, reduced downtime cost. By identifying bottlenecks early, the system helps reallocate resource efficiently. Five, but not the least, customer satisfaction. Automated and transparent communication about delivery updates helps maintain customer trust. In short, this approach brings structure, speed, and accuracy to production planning. To make full use of this approach, several recommendations can be made. First, integrate IoT-enabled equipment monitoring. This allows early detection of potential failures before they disrupt operations. Second, link MES and ERP system so that all data on object states, such as active or delayed, is consistent across departments. Third, implement automated scheduling algorithms to instantly respond to object status changes. Fourth is to use a predictive maintenance model to minimize unplanned downtime. Last is to establish object traceability logs for auditing and continuous improvement. Each of these steps contributes to a more responsive and resilient production environment. To summarize, the movement of object is not just a system analysis concept. It's a practical framework for managing production's complexity. When applied to a situation like equipment downtime, it allows planner to map the flow of materials, data, and work orders in real time. By doing so, organization can better understand dependencies, anticipate impacts, automate recovery actions, and maintain delivery reliability even in the face of unexpected disruptions. In essence, it turns disruption into data and data into informed, coordinated action. That would be all. Thank you.